Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we've got the chart zoomed in a little bit just so we can all see what's going on, and this range that we were in for most of last week except for the squirt above seems still to be in place. So we have had a bit of a gap up to the top of the range. Top of the range is at 4200 and bottom of the range is 4176, actually 4177. So that's the range that we've been stuck in for most of last week, and it was a pretty good monthly bar. You can see there, strong green candle, stretching up to that 4200, not quite closing above it. And if we look at the week, we had a sort of an inside bar, then we had this little hanging man type effect here. Thinking that's all green, so as far as I'm concerned, we're probably going to be bouncing around a little bit sideways. It's probably the most logical view that I've got for this week, or for this month actually. I'm not too concerned about what I see here at the moment, but I am concerned about what I see on the DAX, but we'll get to that shortly. Anyway, at the moment we're just sort of top of range, and you can see sideways most of the week, broke up, nice pin bar, opportunity to get long. That hasn't really failed. That trade's still in play, but the size of this pin bar is probably what's going to put a lot of people off. There's 220 point that pin bar is, so I'm not too excited about that. That engulfing bar is something that's interesting me as well, with my oscillators grouped to the downside off a level, and the level is 4178. So let's just get to the levels that we can trade. Okay, sideways, these gaps typically close, these weekly opening gaps, they typically close a lot of times within the week. So that's just leading me again to the same scenario, that I think we're probably going to come down and close this, buying opportunity present itself again, and then move up. One thing you need to bear in mind here is this gap up has basically broken this trend line. Okay, there's your channel, we've broken above it. So looking for an opportunity to buy into this, and if you look to the left, you'll see there's quite a bit going on right where price is at the moment. You can see that this area here, 4194. So one of two scenarios. We're either going to run back, close this gap, which would be roughly in the middle of the range. Alternatively, we're going to bounce in this area that we are now for another attempt at the top here, which is 42,220. 4200 is still the area that we're obviously trying to get through and stay above. So I think keep that level drawn in. 4200 is a pretty big level at the moment, and we had most of last week and the week before that we've been trying to get above it. This inverse cup and handle here is still in play for me, and that's this here. It's getting a bit long in the teeth at the moment, but that is ultimately what I'm looking for. But we've got to get above 41.95 and stay above 41.95. So we got above it here, but you can see the retest failed. And then back above it, there was a good retest, but there was no follow through. It just bounced down again. So that's the level that we need to pay attention to. So first level we need to worry about is 41.95, then 4200. If we can stay above those two areas, you're looking for an extended target this week in this area here of 42.68. But as I said, this pattern here is getting a little bit this consolidation area here is getting a little bit long-winded at the moment. So the longer it goes sideways, the less the probability is of it breaking up to get that target. But that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. So for today, it's really just watch those two levels. Get down to the lower time frames. You can see I've got two drawn in here. 41.95 is the main area to watch, then 4200. To get above those two areas, you've got an opportunity upside. We're above the moving averages at the moment. Haven't got a crossover yet on the 15 minute. I'd wait for that as well. And then as soon as we see the structure, opportunity to buy this, and look for top of range, which is 42.20. We get above that, then long term well, not long-term, but medium-term target is 42.67. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.